Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Budget Builder, and in this episode it's going to be a nice little England squad, as you can see right there. So to get started I need to add a goalkeeper, and England really only have one goalkeeper that's any good, or Ecuador, England man, and that is obviously Joe Hart. His reflexes spot on, his all round stats are pretty good. And yeah, he's the only really decent goalkeeper England have, so we go with him. Right back, we're going for Kyle Walker. Right, his pace, what you want for a right back. You can't go wrong with 93 pace in a right back. His defending is alright. You don't need him to be up in 80s really for a right back. And his heading's okay, his dribbling's okay. Yeah, is what you want for a right back really. Right centre back, we are going for Jagielka. Now, this guy really surprised me in FIFA actually. I mean, his height, I think it's only 5'10" or 5'11", which I usually hate in centre backs, but this guy is the exception. He's got amazing heading. I'm not sure what his jumping stats are, but it must be really good because his height, you don't notice he's under 6 foot. So you don't really have problems with set pieces or anything with this team, which surprised me with his height. But yeah, his heading stats, amazing. Defending stats, amazing. Passing's pretty good for a centre back. Pace is fair enough. He's not a pace monster, but he's not really slow. And as long as he's not slow, he's okay for the team. The other centre back is Cahill. Again, he's very similar to Jagielka in his stats, the pace. His defending is brilliant, his heading is decent. It's okay. So, left back. We've gone for Ashley Cole at left back now. I know you guys are going to say this is a budget builder, what you doing with Ashley Cole in your team and all that stuff, but I think if you've got the coins, it's really worth spending it on him because he is absolutely solid. Looking at his all-round stats, I mean, his pace is decent, his defending's really good, his dribbling's really good, his passing's really good. All his stats are good apart from shooting, but you don't really want a left back to be able to shoot, never get into the shooting positions. Left mid, this is another expensive one, I suppose you could say. It is Ashley Young. I mean, again, he's quite expensive, but his stats are just worth it, I think. Pace, he's got the dribbling. Them two stats are amazing for me. His shooting's quite good as well, to be fair, for a left mid. So yeah, if you've got the money, spend it on them two. If you don't have the money though, at left back I would advise you to go and get Leighton Baines. And at left mid, I would advise you to go and get Andy Johnson. I think it's Andy Johnson, yeah. Left mid from Man City. Right. Central midfield, we are going for Scott Parker. Now, his stats are pretty good. He can defend, he can dribble, he can pass, he can shoot. He's got pace as well. He's got high attacking and high defensive work rate, so he's bossing that midfield. And yeah, I'm not sure where his long shot stats actually are, but I've scored a couple of decent long shots with him as well. Right centre mid, we are going for Jack Wilshere. Again, he is very similar to Scott Parker in his stats. Obviously, he's got better dribbling and better passing than him, but high attacking and high defensive work rate, and he is bossing that midfield as well. Right mid, we are going for Theo Walcott. For his price and his stats, you've got to get him really. 96 pace, 85 dribbling. You can't really ask for more in the right mid. Right striker. We are going for Daniel Sturridge at right striker. We put him at right striker because his pace well, his pace is decent first of all, but he has the finesse shot trait, and he's got I think his preferred foot is left, so when he's using that left foot finesse shot, it's gonna go in every single time. His shooting is incredibly overpowered. It's a lot better than 75 as it says on the card. I've scored some incredible long shots with him and stuff like that, and his shooting is way better than that. I don't care what anybody says. This guy is so overpowered, and well, that's why I want him. He's amazing and he's cheap as well. Yeah, got the pace, amazing shooting. His dribbling is really good as well. Obviously, you don't want him to be able to defend really. He's a striker. His heading isn't brilliant, but you've got your centre backs to head in the goals from corners and stuff. He has got a couple of headers when you run down the wing with like the left and right mids and you cross it in. He's got a couple of those sweaty goals for me, but apart from that, he doesn't really score headers from set pieces. Left striker, we're going with Gabby Agbonlahor. This striker is immense. Another seriously overpowered player. Pace. I don't really watch Aston Villa games in much, but I'm sure he ain't that fast. Shooting, it's a lot better again. Same with Daniel Sturridge. I've scored some amazing goals with this guy. But yeah, that's his stats. He's got the finesse shot trait as well. His preferred foot's right foot, so with these two, when you finesse shotting it into the corners and stuff, it's going to go every single time. The finesse shot is so overpowered as it is on this game. With these two guys, it makes it even worse. So that is it for the team. I just got into some like advantages and stuff. These two both high attacking and high defensive work rates. Now that is really important in a 4-4-2 formation, I think, because with 4-4-2 you tend to leave a huge gap in between your defence when your midfielders are attacking, but these two know when to get back and know when to get forward, which is always helpful. You've got the pace on the left and right hand side and in your strike force as well. So through balls work every single time. Well, if you time it right, obviously. Your defence solid, because your two centre backs are good at heading. You rarely concede from corners, and your goalkeeper is pretty good as well. So that is a team. I hope you like it. Now quickly before I go, I want to say, if you haven't checked out the last episode of Budget Builder with a Serie side, you really want to check that out, because there's a nice surprise in there for you viewers if you do check that one out. So yeah, a like is always appreciated. It helps me out a lot to know that people like it if you do. Obviously if you don't like it, give me a dislike so I can change things or whatever. And yeah, sub if you want to see more, and that is it for me guys, so I will see you all next time.